Good morning, everybody. Adam coming at you once again. And I know it has been a minute, hasn't it? It's been a while since I posted a video. I think the last video I posted was, was that when I did the Pemi loop? I don't know. It's been a while. I actually have not gotten out lately at all. This is pretty much my first day hike of the year, I guess you could say. But anyway, I'll tell you, I did shoot video when snowmobile season came around, which it could still be snowmobile season if we get some snow. I shot a whole ride video on the snowmobile, and when I went to edit the video, I came to find out that I had the camera position incorrect, and you would have been looking at my dashboard the whole time. And yeah, that wasn't good. Ooh, it's a little swampy in here. Let me bring you up to speed here. We are right now heading on the southern loop of the Pinchot Trail. And hopefully, if I time it right, we will be meeting up with somebody. So we'll see how that goes. I'm getting ready for camping and hiking season. And it's been a long winter. Like I said, we got a few hundred miles in on the snowmobile this year, but it was short-lived. We were up, we did a lot of snowmobiling on the NEP snow trails, and also went up to Tug Hill, New York once, and that was a blast. Ooh, it's a little swamp. What are we on, Beckler Swamp or something? It's not Butler, it's something else, it's another name. Feels good to get out. I kind of had to roll out of bed this morning. I'm just barely touching 7 o'clock right now. And figured I'd come out here real quick, do a few miles on the trail, try to get my trail legs back, see how my knee is doing. I don't know if you recall, but I was having a lot of problems with my knees, with my right knee. I did not bring my brace. I didn't think about it till just now, really. And it's really icy. So we'll see how that goes. I'll tell you what, I'm glad I wore my Solomons today instead of my trail runners, which I knew it was going to be wet and mucky and stuff like that, so that's why I wore them. But it is fantastic. It's like 45 degrees out right now. A little bite in the air, but it's not bad. It's supposed to warm up to like 60 some degrees today. I actually was going to come out last night and stay overnight, but they were calling for rain, and I didn't want to get my stuff all wet and then be cold and blah blah blah. You get the gist of it. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm sporting a new pack. New to me pack, not a new one. This is a Duder Futura 36 liter. I came across an ad on Marketplace for 2 backpacks at a steal of a price. I got this one, and I got a Go Light Jam 50, which Go Light's been out of business for like 10 years or something like that. But those packs are supposed to be fantastic. But I bought the 2 of them at an ungodly low price. And I figured, hey, this could be my new summer pack. It's not the lightest thing, but so far it seems pretty comfortable. I mean, I just threw a bunch of crap in it, a bunch of gear in it before I left the house this morning, just to put a little bit of weight into it to see how it goes. And so far it's going pretty well. Granted, we're not even a mile into the trail. Ask me after 6. Man, it feels good to get out here. We're actually on a part of the trail I have never been on before. One of these days, where does this trail go? Oh, it goes across the, oh God, look at this. Look at this. That's all ice. It's pure ice right there. Let's see how I can safely get down this. Yeah, that's not happening. Let's go over here. I'm gonna have to step in the water. Good thing these are waterproof. Oh God, look at this. Ooh. Holy hook there, trucker. Oh, come on. Let's go. All right, made it. That's good. Which way does it go? Trail right there. Oh, I see a blaze right over there. I think it's, yeah, there's a blaze over there. All right, so what I was saying before was I have never been on this part of the Pinchot Trail. This is the reroute that they did a couple years ago, and honestly, I have never done a full circuit hike on this trail, believe it or not. I've done the southern loop, I've done the northern loop, but never both of them combined. And that's not happening today, but hopefully in the near future, I'll do it just so I get more familiarized with it since I'm local to the area. That way, if anybody needs tips or tricks looking online, I could maybe chime in and say something to them, you know? It's always good to help fellow hikers out on, you know, campsites or water sources, stuff like that. As for trips this year, really don't have anything planned. Nothing in the works. There's stuff I want to do, but there's nothing that I've dedicated some time to. We already have a few camping trips planned with me, Kathy, and the dogs, and but that's either, you know, tent camping and, you know, car camping or with the camper. In May, I think it's the second or third week of May, we are going to Shenandoah National Park for a weekend in Virginia. We're going to be staying at Loft Mountain Campground. It's supposed to be a really beautiful area. Can't wait to get down there. In August, let me turn you around here so you can see the trail. In August, we are going to Lake Durant up at the Adirondack Park in New York. We originally wanted to go to Lake Placid area, but I was looking at nowhere to like. January 2nd, I was online looking to book campsites for up there. And let me turn you back down here. I was looking, January 2nd, I go online because we decided where we wanted to go. I go online to book campsites. Not one campsite up in Lake Durant. I shouldn't say not one campsite, but not one pleasing or, you know, the kind of campsite that we wanted was available up in Lake Placid. So looking around, checking out all the campgrounds, everything up there, I came across, it's called Lake Durant. Durant, D-U-R-A-N-T or something like that. And we wanted to get a waterfront site, but of course, every single waterfront site was booked solid on January 2nd. I can't believe it. And like I said, we were booking for August. So we had to get a site that was off the lake but close to it. So hopefully that'll be a nice time. We plan on taking the camper up there, but that is a dry campground. There's no electricity or anything like that, but it still ought to be pretty good. And there was one other trip that we had planned. Oh, for the 4th of July, World's End State Park. Surprisingly, I got a site there for the weekend of the 4th of July. That's always a fun time. And on top of that, we have some friends of ours that got a campsite too. So, I mean, they're not next to each other, but still we're gonna be in the same vicinity of each other. So that ought to be a really good time. Be able to take the dog swimming and everything like that. And yeah, it's gonna be great. And then there's a few fishing trips in between there that I have planned. And so yeah, my summer is pretty looking pretty good right now, as long as everything goes okay. But oh man, I know I'm feeding you guys a lot of information. I told you I haven't shot a video in forever, feeding you a lot of information right now on my personal life. I'm sorry. But I would love to. I keep looking at like the dolly sods. For some reason, like this year, I've been looking at a lot of more southern trails to do. Been looking at the dolly sods, Virginia Triple Crown. That's all stuff I've always wanted to do. I just have to, you know, put my foot down and do it, I guess you could say. But we'll see if that materializes. If it does, you guys will find out. But spring has not sprung yet. Oh, we're walking right alongside the road. There's the forest road right there. But hopefully I started early enough. We'd be able to sneak up on somebody that's camping down here. It'd be nice. A little bit of a spook, I guess you could say. It's right now it's March, I want to say like March 6th or something like that. So we could still get a dumping of snow on us. I'm hoping that we do, because I would love to get a few more miles in on the snowmobile. And you guys should see it. I got a whole vlog set up for my snowmobile, which I have my GoPro mounted to my helmet. So you're getting a first-person perspective. I have a remote mic that goes inside my helmet that is a noise-canceling setup. So I'll be able to talk to you, you know, and vlog it. And I've watched people do it before, and it's really cool. And I'm hoping that it comes out as good as what they have also. And I also put mounts on my snowmobile, so I could have a second camera pointing up and like getting us in the third person. I hope it works. I mean, in theory, it sounds awesome, but whether it actually works, we're gonna find out. One trail that is on my radar again, I've done it before, but I enjoyed it so much I want to go back, and that is the Girard hiking trail. I want to, I really enjoyed that trail. I want to go back and do it again. And I've talked to some of the other guys, and they agree. They want to do it again. But honestly, I don't think I would do the full 36 miles. I might try to cut it down to whatever it is, 20 miles or whatever, you know. Just that. It was a fun trail, beautiful area, and actually pretty easy hiking, except for like that one hill. But and the history. I want to actually go and take some more time and walk around Blood Farm and see all the artifacts and everything like that. I think I made a run. There's blazes there. Oh, there. Okay. I was gonna say I'm walking into a wall of wood. Maybe sometime in April. If it looks like decent weather, I'll try to get out there. We'll stay at the shelters again. I've been, over the winter, I've been critiquing my my ground setup with a tent and everything like that. I have that tarp tent Motrail, I think that's what it's called, the tarp tent Motrail. That's the one. If you watched Kurt's Grand Canyon videos, that was my tent that he was using out there. I let him borrow it because I wasn't using it, so I'd rather see it get used than not. So I found my biggest problem with using the tent in a sleeping pad with quilts is I was constantly getting really bad drafts and kind of sliding off of the pad throughout the night. So what I did is I purchased the Sea to Summit Reactor sleeping bag liner. And what I found works really well for me is I open up that liner. I mean, the thing weighs ounces, like 6 or 7 ounces. It's real light. It's just a really, really thin material, like a micro fleece or something like that. But it's just enough. I open it up, I slide my pad in, I slide my quilt in, and it snugs right around me, and it works great like that. Now granted, I didn't use it outside yet, but I used it in my basement. I slept a few nights on it in my basement, which, you know, basements tend to be a little cold, but it worked out well for me. So hopefully that'll up my game in the sleeping on the ground department, because, you know, not everywhere you go is suitable for a hammock. Sometimes like even like up in the Whites or even the Catskills, if you're at a little bit of a higher elevation, you really don't have the size trees that you need in order to properly hang the hammock, you know what I mean? We're making some pretty good steam right now. I'm glad I left these micro spikes on because it is a little meticulous walking through here with all this ice. Well, I just made contact with our person of interest, and it seems as if we are walking towards each other right now. So that's pretty cool. I thought I was gonna catch my camp, but he said he left camp at like 6:30 this morning, which is right around the same time I pulled in and started hiking. So, oh man. So what's going on in everyone else's? How was everyone else's winter, I should say? Mine was pretty blah. We did go a few places. We went to Ocean City, Maryland back in February. It was nothing that was planned. It was like a Wednesday afternoon, and holy shit, look who we have coming up to us. Look who we have coming up to us. When is the last time you saw this face on one of my videos? Oh, how you doing?
Good.
How was your night? Yeah.
Oh, so nice. There's coyotes, there's owls, and then I fell asleep and I slept like a log.
Nice.
And I got up at 6 and I looked at the weather, and it's coming across. It was in Pittsburgh at 6 o'clock this morning, and I was like, "That's bad."
Is it?
Oh yeah, it's like.
I didn't look at the radar. I just headed out.
It's like red, yellow. It was green, dark green, yellow, and orange. And it, like, it's following me down the trail. When you messaged me before, it just started sprinkling.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then it stopped about 100 yards.
Nice.
So.
Oh man, yeah, it's good to see this face. I haven't seen this guy in forever.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been crazy. Luckily, COVID is starting to dwindle out, so hopefully it stays on that plane and we could actually get to do some stuff.
It looked like that.
Oh geez.
All the way across the state, but it's actually starting to break up.
Oh yeah,
So,
look at that.
You might be all right.
Yeah, we
Which
might
is
be
good
okay
because I
for
don't
a
have my rain cover with me.
Oh, you don't?
I forgot it.
All right, well, I'm gonna shut this off. We're gonna chat for a little while, and I'll get back to you in a bit. See ya. So me and Kurt have been chatting away. Sorry about that, but we had starting to drizzle a little bit, so we had to pull the rain gear out. I do have a pack cover with me, but it's obviously not on my pack. But we got the Outdoor Research Helium on right now. But what I was talking about before, I believe I left off. I was telling you about our trip to Ocean City. Yeah, it was the beginning of February, and it was like a Wednesday afternoon. I happened to go on and look at the weather, and it was supposed to be sunny, 65, no wind, beautiful. So we booked a room right there. We got home Friday after work, ran down there, spent the weekend, and came back. That was a nice little trip that we took, and had a lot of fun. And like I said, we did went snowmobiling up Tug Hill for one weekend. That was a blast. And yeah, so me and Kurt are sitting here walking. We're talking about different trails we want to do this year. We both agreed that we want to go back to the Girard Trail, that we had a blast on it. I said about maybe cutting the loop down. He said, why don't we just do it backwards? And I was like, okay. So that way we have to come down that steep hill instead of going up it. That's a plus right there. So, oh man, it's good. As you can see, it's starting to rain a little bit harder right now. They were calling for rain today, and it's supposed to stop, I think, like around 1 o'clock this afternoon or something like that. Feels good. Got to get my hiking. Like I said, I have not done any hiking over the winter time. I really need to start getting my trail legs back so I could do some epic adventures. That'd be awesome. All right, let's make some haste and get back to the car. Well, everyone, I didn't mean to really cut this video short, but you know, me and Kurt had some catching up to do and everything like that. So we are back on the road. We are headed back to the car. We got like maybe a quarter mile left. Let's check the odometer and see where we're at. Trip info. So far 5.9 miles in 2 hours and 9 minutes, which that's pretty impressive if you ask me. For not hiking all winter, I think I did pretty good. But then again, there wasn't a whole lot of elevation changes or anything like that. But as you can see, it's starting to rain pretty good here. So we're gonna make haste to get back to the car, and we'll catch you on the flip side. I'll try to get some more videos out. I know it's been since last fall that I put a video out, so we'll see how that goes. This might actually go up tonight online. But all right, as for me and Hemlock Mountain Outdoors, we'll catch you on the next one.